This year's national celebration of Small Business Week focused on the theme, Dream Big, Start Small. My first guest today took that advice to heart at a really young age. Asia Newson began making and selling candles at the tender age of 5 through her company, Super Business Girl. Take a look at her sales pitch.
Excuse me, sir. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Well, I'm fantastic. My name is Asia Newson. I am an entrepreneur, and the name of my company is Super Business Girl. Today, I'm selling candles that came from my Asia collection to make money so I could buy some things that I really need to expand my business, like hats and shirts with my logos on them and permits for my trainees this summer. And I want to know if you could buy one of my candles because it's 100% important to me. Thank you for listening to my presentation. And I'm asking for $8 investments because not only you're investing into me, but you're investing into my future and my business. I plan on being the mayor of Detroit when I grow up, and I'm going to give back to everyone.
Asia is 12 years old now, and she's appeared on several television programs, including The Ellen DeGeneres Show, America's Got Talent, and ABC's 2020. Today, I am pleased to welcome Asia Newson to American Black Journal, and she's joined by her mother, Latasha Thomas, who's president of Asia's company. Thanks for being here, both of you.
Thank you for having me.
So, Asia, tell me, at 5, what made you think you wanted to start a business?
When I was 5 years old, my dad was a candle salesman, and so he went out and he sold his own candles. And when I was 5 years old, he took me with him. And so every day we were going out selling candles over and over again. And one day I just interrupted his presentation, and I continued to finish it for him. And day after day, I was selling my own presentation.
You figured it out on your own, right?
And I was selling my own candles. And then my mom and I came up, well, my dad was already teaching my older brother and my older sister how to do the same thing, but we wanted to start focusing on at-risk children. So my mom came up with the concept of Super Business Girl and stuff like that. And we all just kind of collaborated and put it together. And now we have Super Business Girl.
You have a business. So what other things does Super Business Girl do?
Well, we teach children how to become entrepreneurs. Like, we host entrepreneurship workshops. Also, I make and sell my own candles with the help of my family. And I have a website, superbusinessgirl.com, where I sell them on. And I'm also a spokesperson. I was
going to say, you have some friends with you here.
Yeah, I'm also a spokesperson for a company called Jumbies. And it's like a story of storks. They're like little birds, and they're flying from shore to shore. And so one day the storks crashed, and 2 animals, like a duck and a monkey, turned into a ducky. And that's like this little thing. And a dingo and a bat turned into a dingbat.
So they combine the animals to come up with new animals.
Yeah,
right?
And Jumbies.
All right. Latasha, this has got to be remarkable to you that at such a young age your daughter decided to do this, but now at 12, this has become a really big deal.
Absolutely, Stephen. It kind of blew my mind a little bit at first, and in the beginning it was a little bit overwhelming, but as my daughter grew with her entrepreneurial ideas and her mission, it created positions for myself and other people as well. And we had to get on board. Right. Definitely.
Right. Yeah. And so the idea, though, for Super Business Girl, she says you came up with that. What were you thinking when you sort of put it all together?
Well, Asia she comes from humble beginnings, you know, and I wanted to let my daughter know that no matter her background or where she came from, she could do whatever she wanted to do. And I wanted other children to know that as well. And Asia used to watch her favorite cartoon on the Publix channel, Word Girl. And she was about 4 or 5 running around. Then that was about the young lady who, she was a superhero who fought with vocabulary words.
I remember that.
Yeah, and Asia loved that show. And she would dress up in a little costume with the cape, and she would run around and say, "Mom, I'm a little word girl." I said, "Oh, honey, you're my little super business girl," you know? And it kind of ran with it. That's where it came from. And we told her father, and next thing you know, she says, "Hello, my name is Asia Newson, and the name of my company is Super Business Girl."
Super Business Girl.
Yeah.
There you go. I think my favorite line from her pitch is, "I need money to help grow my business." I mean, a lot of kids, I think, would say, "I need money to buy candy or toys or whatever." This is somebody who is really thinking about business growth and sort of how all that works. Where do you get that from, Asia?
I guess I know that I need money for my business, and it takes like determination and funding, and I had the determination, and I just need the other part, which is funding.
Which is funding.
And so I could get like loans or investments, but then I'll have to pay it back. So instead of doing that, I just go out, and since I know how to sell candles, I can just raise money right then and there.
All right. So talk about the public speaking and the workshops you're doing. Again, you're really young to be doing these things. Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do like public speaking. Sometimes I get nervous, but the workshops, I'm just now starting to do my workshops, and ultimately I want to have like a super business girl school, and it's going to be like classes every day, and I'm going to have teachers teaching them how to become entrepreneurs. So that's like my ultimate goal. But before I do that, I am doing the workshops, and I'm going to teach like 10 children each workshop, and
wow. And you're teaching them about business.
yes.
And where do the children come from who come to you, who are going to come to your work?
They're at-risk children, so they're coming from Detroit, but obviously I want to like expand it so nationally. But yeah, like at-risk children, Brightmoor, East Point, just everywhere around Detroit.
Yeah. And Brightmoor is where you guys live, which is the northwest side, the far northwest side of Detroit, and it's a neighborhood that has changed an awful lot in my lifetime. It's changed a lot even in Asia's lifetime, I feel, the sort of depopulation, but then the sort of seed of hope where you've got all kinds of people there really working together to make that a better place.
Yeah, you do. Over, that's the District 1 area, and like you said, we do reside in that community, and we're community oriented. And over there, they're building it up. You know, Brightmoor area is coming back. A lot of money has been invested into that area, so, and a lot of homes are being restored, and you know, so Brightmoor is going to be the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about the kids that you're encountering in Brightmoor, and how you're sort of trying to get them to see that you know, Asia can do this and they could probably do this too.
Well, we recruit not just in Brightmoor, but in the Brightmoor area, we recruit like our neighbors, students that Asia goes to school with. We utilize social media. And, you know, so we reach out to the children that we see, relatives even, and, you know, just to take them along and show them how to make and earn their own money, you know, so they can help out their families and their households.
Right, right. Go ahead.
Oh, when I was getting ready to say, so I kind of like pick the children. It's kind of like a picking thing. And once I recognize that they have like the motivation to become an entrepreneur, because that's why we kind of focus towards at-risk children, because they're hungry and they want a better life for themselves. And so they just kind of need like a little push, like when your car doesn't start up and then you just kind of push them to the gas station. Right. That's what they need. And Super Business Girl wants to be the helping hand. Right. And so what I mean when I pick them, like, okay, she's going to need a little more help than her. Right. But I mean, she's like really good, and I'm going to teach her first like that.
Right. I had said in the open that you've appeared on a number of television shows. Tell me what that was like, and which one was your favorite?
I actually had two favorites. My first favorite was Ellen, and I like Ellen because she was very cool, and I've been on her show before with my choir. Okay. I just wasn't on there by myself, and when I went on there by myself, I was recognized by a lot of people, and it was very fun. Yeah. And I got like a check from my college, and I got like a Beats Peel and a MacBook Pro stuff for my desk. Oh, very good. My other one was ABC News 2020. It was so fun because I didn't know how it was going to turn out, and when I saw like how it was all edited, it was so cool.
Right, right. So tell me, you're 12. When do you have time to be a kid, and what do you do when you're just being a kid?
Well, I like to dance, and I like to sing, and I like to go shopping.
You're in a choir. Which choir are you in?
It's actually my school choir, Detroit Academy of Arts and Sciences.
Okay, yeah.
And I do that on like my downtime. But Super Business Girl, I love doing Super Business Girl. And so I say when you love doing something, you commit most of your time to it.
Yeah, yeah. So now, if you can think into the future, 10 years, 20 years, what do you think you might be doing?
Well, in 10 years, I'm 12 now, so I'll be 22. I'll be running mayor campaigns. I'll be an entertainer. I'll be expanding Super Business Girl. And from 20 years, I'll be making presidential campaigns because I want to be president of the United States when I'm 35.
Well, there you go. And that's the youngest you can be to be president.
Yes.
That's right. So I mean, harnessing all of this energy and channeling it to something specific and productive, that's got to be not just a challenge, but a real joy for you.
It is, Stephen. Asia has been a real inspiration to me and to others as well. You know, to see Asia progress and grow from, you know, the young lady from skipping down the street to selling her candles to hopping on the same city transit and going to the same public schools and neighborhood businesses to, you know, being on national television and, you know, getting recognized. It's been a real joy.
Right.
Like you said, yeah.
Right. And what would you say to other parents about young people and getting them to sort of be excited about things and channeling that energy into something like Super Business Girl?
That's a good question, Stephen. I would say to other parents to start with your children early. Find out what their interests are and help cultivate it and enhance it, you know, and be involved. The mothers and the fathers, you know, be involved and try to get in as much time with them as you can at that early age where they absorb so much knowledge.
Right.
Yeah.
She mentioned that she's going to get she got a check for college from Ellen DeGeneres. I would imagine you're already thinking about school for her and I guess what's next, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. Asia, good luck.
Thank you.
With your business and everything else you want to do. We'll see you in 20 years when you are running for president of the United States. That's a great goal to have.